It's like, where's the ball? Where's the ball? Oh no. Good morning. I just had to double check what day it was. It is Thursday today, and there's not going to be an awful lot to show you today because there's not much going on. Our internet went down yesterday. I thought it took an awful long time to download, upload, whatever you do. My video yesterday, it was so slow, and then when it came to bedtime it completely went off, and I don't think it's still, I've not been back home yet, but I don't think it's still on yet. I think it's a problem with Sky Mobile that's gone off everywhere. Sorry if you can see the reflection in my glasses, but it's an absolutely beautiful day here. It is lovely, the sun is shining and it's quite warm. It's a joy. Yeah, so just as well I'm doing it in 2 days together, because there's Belle. I'm doing nothing today really. It's boring. I have just been and had a cup of tea with my mum-in-law and a good catch-up. I'm very lucky to have my mum and my mum-in-law both on my doorstep, so yeah, I'm very lucky in that respect. So I've just caught up with her and had a good old chinwag and offloaded. And I'm just outside waiting for Evelyn to come out of work. I think after that I might see if she wants to go to a garden centre for a drink and a little look around. So that's where we're at. So I managed to get to read about 10 comments before the internet went off yesterday. So yeah, I loved your comments hopefully, and I replied, and if I haven't, it's because my internet's still down at the moment, so let's hope that won't be too much longer. I've got my Whitmore jumper on today, look. I love it. I haven't had it on for a while because it's not really been the weather of it for it. I'm quite hot in it today. I thought it was going to be another cold one this morning. Yes, it made me think that actually I should try and knit another one, because I tried the cardigan and got a little bit stuck, but I didn't get stuck on the jumper. I love this jumper. So yeah, I might try and knit another jumper instead of a cardigan. I'm not ready to pull that one off of the naughty step yet, the cardigan. Is that all else I had to tell you? Yes, I think so. I've got some joy with my hospital appointment. I did manage to get speaking to, sorry if I keep rubbing there, look, it's gone all dry and sore. My doctor yesterday, my GP, and I've been upgraded luckily to an urgent appointment. So it's just a matter of waiting now. And I'm just praying and praying that they don't ask me to go right at the end of this month. I know I'm desperate to go, but I don't go away much, and I have got something booked for the 30th and the 31st at the moment to go and visit a lovely friend, and I don't want it to be called for one then, please, because it's always the way, isn't it? Whenever you go somewhere, that's the time you're likely to get called, and I don't want anything to get in the way of that. So I hope they tend not to be flexible, don't they? When you've got an urgent appointment, their view is that you should be seen whenever, which is true. You know, if you're in that much uncomfortable, when you're in that much pain, you should just take whatever you can get, but hopefully it's not then, please. I wouldn't imagine it is. I doubt they'll be as quick as 2 weeks. So I hope you're all well and you're having a nice day where you are. Maybe you're in your garden getting some last minute jobs done, because it's certainly the day for that today, isn't it? It's lovely. And when I get home, hopefully I can get baking my cake, because I wanted to do it yesterday, but because of the uploading issue, it took way longer to edit and upload, and I didn't get time to do my cake. So hopefully I can get doing that this afternoon. There's no cooking of tea because Mr. B has 2 pies to keep him going for the longest time. So that's good. Sending lots of love. Speak to you soon. My tin, I've got my paper around the outside and you tied it up. So now I'm going to transform my cake mixture into my tin, and I'm going to bake it for about 4.5 hours apparently. So off we go. my cake out of the oven and I've done the test with the skewer and it's fine. It's just coming out wet looking and not sticky, so that is done. And I'm very happy with that. I'm just going to let that cool down in there now. And oh, you can only imagine the smells in the kitchen at the moment. It smells delicious. Good morning. It is Friday and sorry about the hair. It's the usual shower head hair. Yeah, a lovely sunny day again. Lovely. Not much going on today. I finished my cake yesterday, so I'm happy about that. Although, brain fog. Honestly, it gets worse. I got all the ingredients in to get the Mary Berry Classic Christmas cake. And when I was making it yesterday, I thought, this is weird. There's loads of things missing that I'm sure I got in with the shop for this. And it wasn't until I'd actually baked the cake and then had a second glance at the book that I realised I was actually following the Delia Smith's Christmas cake. So my cake is the Delia Smith one, and I will show you the book when I get home. I can't remember what. See, I thought I'd done the Mary Berry one last year. Oh, dearie me, I don't know. I get worse. Anyway, it looks okay, and I also forgot to line it inside. So I was a little bit worried that it would come out burnt around the edges, but it seems fine. It seems to have come out unscathed. So let the feeding commence. I may go home today and start my little pumpkin arrangements before my flowers die, because I got them the other day. So I need to get on and do that, and then I'm going to take it around to my mum as a nice surprise. This weekend is going to be really quiet. There's no roast dinner to do. There's a man walking past. I feel so silly sometimes. No roast dinner to do this weekend, so that's a bonus. Getting a bit of a break from that. And Mr. B's out all day tomorrow with Bilbo. But my son Alistair is home, so there'll probably be a nice coffee trip somewhere. Maybe a garden centre. He does like his plants. And yeah, that's that. I think my tummy's going to do a big rumble. Hold it in, hold it in. Look at my lips. It's like I've had a nice lip plump injection, but it's not. It's all dry and sore. I think it's with the heating kicking in. Everything's drying out more than it usually dries out. Yeah, just going around mum's for a cup of tea again. And that's my day and weekend. I hope you're all well. I've had some lovely comments. Some lovely comments about my tummy. When the internet come back on, I finally got time to have a look and reply to them. So thank you all so much for your lovely suggestions and for just caring. It means the world to me. And you know, sometimes you wake up in the morning and you see these new comments come in, and you're all so lovely and kind. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's me. I'm just waffling now because I'm trying to remember things that I wanted to say, but they won't come into my head until I turn off, which is the usual. So hopefully I'll see you a bit later. Lots of love. That's my cake plum wrapped up. I have tried to look to see if I can keep it in my larder, but the door won't close with it in, so it looks like it's going to have to sit there until Christmas because I can't find a cupboard big enough for this tub, which is a pain, but oh well. At least if it's out, it will remind me to feed it, won't it? I'm just going to get on with my pumpkin arrangement. So I've got my pumpkin here. I've carved out the little hole in the top. I've got some very old Oasis that I found in the shed. Not the best stuff to use. It's not very kind, is it? But it's been in the shed for ages, so I thought I might as well use it. There are nicer ways. If you're doing an arrangement in a pot or a jug or anything like that, then it's easy to use floristry wire or tape. But because this is a pumpkin, obviously I didn't want to go filling this with water. So I've just soaked a bit of Oasis. It should probably have a bit of tape to secure it, but I don't have any. And I didn't want to go out and spend any more money. So it's okay. It's not the best, but it's not moving far. So I've got some foliage from the garden. And this nice autumn colours. And I've just got some cheapish flowers from the supermarket that you see me pick up. And if I do get a bit short, I do have some flowers here that are just going over that I can use as well. So I'm going to get on with it. I'm going to start by putting my foliage out. See what I want to use. I've got some ivy and some eucalyptus because that's ready available in the garden. And I'm just probably going to use this to fill in. So let's see how we go. My pumpkin could have been a bit flatter, but we're working with what we've got. Put some lovely music on and I shall stick myself on speedies because my tummy's rumbling and you don't want to hear that. Okay, I finished my pumpkin decoration. So if I was still in floristry school now, that would be a big fail. But you know, when you start something and you just can't be bothered, it was a bit like that. But I kind of wanted it to look, this is going to sound like an excuse, but it's not, I promise. I wanted it to look spooky, kind of scary, kind of messy, because that's what Halloween is, isn't it? Spooky and, you know, I don't know, fireworky. Anyway, that's my excuse. It's not bad. It could have done with a lot more foliage. I can still see the green oasis. But anyway, I'm either going to put that in the porch. I don't think Mum will want it because it's too big. So I'm either going to pop that in the porch or pop it down to church. Because I do the floristry. I'm starting to help out with the floristry flowers in church now anyway, so they might quite like this, I think. But yeah, the flowers were a bit rubbish as well. They were really going over. I bought them the other day and I forgot about them and left them in the car. I know, son. Yeah? You're moaning. You don't think much of it either, do you? No? Anyway, I had a go.